Good afternoon, guys. My name is Alina Shaltsova. I'm an immigration attorney from New York. In today's video, we will be discussing the most interesting, most recent immigration news. Welcome to my show. If this is your first time, please join us. If you're a repeated customer, welcome. Thank you very much for staying loyal. Please let me know where you're watching from. And we are going to start. So today I wanted to talk to you about a couple of interesting news, specifically return of the prosecutorial discretion, which is probably very important for those of you who are either facing removal or maybe facing removal and in removal proceedings. Also, we will be discussing return of registry, potential return of registry, which is very, very important, as well as what relief the Biden administration is going to give those immigrants who are residing in Mexico and who are nationals of Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. Very, very important. So thank you very much for joining. As always, don't forget to let me know where you're watching from. Don't forget to like and share this show so more people will be able to join me. And in the end of my presentation, I will be answering your guys' questions live. So let's start with the first news that I wanted to discuss. This is a return of prosecutorial discretion memo. If you recall, when Biden administration took over, they realized that they cannot physically deport everybody and everyone who is undocumented in the United States. Instead, they decided to focus their efforts on only those non-citizens who present danger to national security and public safety. And it's been going on for a couple of weeks, I would say, and then the lawsuit started. There was a lawsuit, and the lower court blocked this memo, and then the lawsuit continued all the way to the United States Supreme Court. And in the end of June 2023, the United States Supreme Court stated that the Biden administration had right to prioritize their enforcement efforts. So now ICE officially announced that they are returning the prosecutorial discretion guidelines back. Under these guidelines, persons who are undocumented, but who do not present danger to national security or public safety would not be sufficiently deported, as well as people who cross the border without inspection, unless they entered the United States after November 1st, 2020. So if ICE encounters somebody in the United States who entered the United States after November 1st, 2020, this person is still an enforcement priority. What does it mean? Well, you probably hear sometimes in the news that somebody is being grabbed by ICE, put in detention, and deported. So that's what it means. It means that they will be doing it to people who came after November 1st, 2020. But generally speaking, will not be doing it to people who came before, unless they present danger to national security, public safety, right? However, you always need to remember that nothing stops them to remove anyone who is undocumented in the United States. This is very, very, very important that you know that, okay? And if you think about qualifications for any type of relief, if you think that you may qualify, if your situation changed, you got married, got divorced, maybe, God forbid, you became a victim of a crime in the United States, then contact a lawyer right away. Perhaps the lawyer will be able to help you out. But for now, we have this good news. Prosecutorial discretion is back, and I guess it brings a little bit of some sort of a peace of mind to at least some of you. Second piece of information I wanted to talk to you about concerns registry bill, reintroduction of immigration reform registry bill by the Senate Democrats. Registry allows somebody who lives in the United States from a certain date, currently from 1972, to just file for the green card in the United States. So this is the quickest, easiest way to provide green cards to those who most deserve the green cards in the United States. Those who have TPS status, those who are DACA beneficiaries, long-term residents who are paying their taxes. If you were, generally speaking, a person of good moral character without criminal convictions, you would qualify for registry if they pass it. If you recall, efforts of reintroduction of the registry, amending the registry, has been ongoing for the past at least 2 years. What the senators are offering is to make this provision on a rolling basis, meaning that you will not have to amend the registry every now and then, because it's been historically proven very, very hard to do, but rather the amendment is going to state that every 7 years, right? If a person reached the 7-year mark in the United States, they will be able to file for the green card. This was the proposal in the past concerning registry. The language of this specific proposal that was announced just last Friday, the exact language is not available yet. But I think it's going to be something like that, of that sort. And we're going to see. Currently, as you see, this is official report from congress.gov. Currently, the bill is being looked at, and then it's going to go through appropriate committees. And then if everything goes well, it's going to be voted on and so on and so forth. But it's a glimpse of hope. And I know many of you lost hope. It's a glimpse of hope that perhaps before the elections in 2024, we will finally see something in terms of revamping the United States immigration, right? Because it's certainly, the system certainly needs improvement, and it's long overdue. One more little news, one more little thing I wanted to share with you is that the Biden administration is considering bringing immigrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela who are currently residing in Mexico. They're considering bringing them to the United States as refugees, as a part of this refugee resettlement program that's authorized by the administration. Extremely important. Again, not much details are available yet, but it's a good sign that many of you family members perhaps will be able to resettle in the United States as refugees if you are national of those announced countries. Very, very important. Good efforts. It curbs the... Why it's good? It's because it encourages people to seek authorized legal ways to come to the United